In July 1994, Kim Jong-il took his first steps as North Korea's new leader. State TV showed him walking slowly around the body of his father, Kim Il-sung, the founder of the country. The younger Kim wore a smart navy blue suit and bowed deeply, but he showed no emotion. His people did the sobbing for him. Kim's subjects mourned with extravagance, but they lived in austerity. The leader mourned with austerity, but he lived in extravagance. To understand the man, you have to remember the father, in many ways North Korea's first god. Kim Il-sung may have died in 1994, but he remains the official and eternal president of his country. Historians write that Kim Il-sung even helped to compose this, the country's national anthem. The elder Kim created an ideology known as Juche. It's a mix of self-reliance and nationalism. For a while, North Korea industrialized and did well. The younger Kim inherited his father's ideals and took them to their logical conclusion. Self-reliance became withdrawal from the rest of the world, and it led to poverty and famine. If this bothered the leader, he didn't show it. He had become his country's second god. Here, Kim Jong-il addressed a few brief words to a military parade. The soldiers listened, and they kept him in power. The rest of the world rarely got to hear the leader's voice. He preferred to choreograph the scripts for others to perform. In the late 60s, Kim Jong-il directed a revolutionary opera called Sea of Blood. It's about a mother widowed in a slaughter carried out by Japanese forces. Years later, the transition from opera director to autocrat wasn't all that hard. Professor Keith Howard is with the School of Oriental and African Studies in London.
You could consider the whole of North Korea a place of performance. And you could actually see everybody, your average North Korean citizen, acting as a performer. So they're performing life in the socialist ideological paradise, whatever that might mean.
In Kim Jong-il's scripted paradise, there was never any room for improvisation or for outsiders. The BBC's Sue Lloyd-Roberts visited the country last year and tried to interview ordinary people.
Well, after 8 days of asking, I finally made it. I'm into one of the country's private markets. So where does the bags come from? Can we ask the lady? Hello? Where do your bags come from? I've never seen anything like this in Korea.
Excuse me? They are not allowing recorders. No. Please switch off.
Sorry, what is the problem?
Please switch off. Please.
The only North Koreans who can talk without using Kim Jong-il's script are those who have defected. Kim Joo-il is a former army captain. He escaped his country in 2005 and now lives in the UK.
When I was living in North Korea, I believed that Kim Jong-il was destiny and master of our life, and we would not exist without him. But after I escaped North Korea, he shouldn't have lived at all, and we wanted him to be brought into justice and be beaten or stoned to death by the people in North Korea.
Kim Jong-il's opponents do not get the ending they wanted. Instead, they'll have to campaign against the new leader, Kim Jong-un. The young man remains almost entirely unknown inside his own country. He stands out only because of his chubby appearance. And that may be deliberate. Keith Howard again.
Rumours abound about him looking very much like his grandfather, the great leader Kim Il-sung. So his face looks the same. There's a rumour that he's had plastic surgery.
Is it a good thing to look like the grandfather?
Well, essentially, if you want a dynastic transition, and you've got a problem here because the new leader has no revolutionary credentials, you've got to do something to keep the people on side. So making him look like the great leader may be part of the strategy to do that.
It is quite a decision to stake the future of a country on a man because of the fact that he looks quite like his grandfather. In a country cut off from the rest of the world, is there room for an anonymous young son to become the third god of North Korea?